Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Kern here with Adam Emmenecker for another shoot-around session. And Adam, we talked last week about a big Saturday with 4 games in succession, and the results were impressive. Talk a little bit about your thoughts on Saturday basketball in the Missouri Valley Conference.
Yeah, I mean, the slate was great, Mike. It was one game after another, bleeding into one another, and starting with Valpo escaping Indiana State with a win, another one of those close ball games, right? A 2-point game. And then the exciting finish, maybe not for Panther fans, more so for Drake fans. You and I struggling to score down the stretch, Drake getting an opportunity to push that game in overtime and getting a big win. And, the other thing we saw, even outside those Saturday games, how about the recovery from Evansville after a 30-point drubbing, for lack of a better term, against Illinois State, coming back and getting a home win, getting their first win in conference play against the Redbirds. So, I mean, listen, it's the parity in the Valley. We get so used to it. I feel like we talk about it every year, but it continues to hold true.
It felt a little bit like the first weekend of the NCAA tournament with games back to back to back to back, and you're intrigued by each game. One of the teams you didn't mention was Bradley beating Southern Illinois. The Braves are playing well, and they don't have Jashawn Henry. It's like, talk about your thoughts on how the Braves are doing with their lineup, one man short.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to work their game against Drake, and I mean, listen, Brian Wardle has built a versatile and balanced roster. If Bradley could undo that second half against Illinois State, remember they were up 20 in that first half, 14 at halftime. They'd be on a 4-game winning streak. They're flat out just playing really good basketball, and a lot of that credit goes to Terry Roberts. The Newcomer of the Week award might soon become the Terry Roberts Award. He's just been picking those up week after week after week. 18, 8, and 5. I mean, just an all-time type of game, just showing off his versatility against Drake, his ability to change pace, his ability as a playmaker, and just getting to the rim allows this team to go. And the balance and versatility on their roster. Leons gives length, shooting, scoring, depth. Rink Mass now has really stepped up his game, leading the conference in rebounding, but scoring as well. And we know what Tavanainen can do on the outside. This Bradley Braves team is really balanced, and the way they defend make them a tough for anybody to beat.
And Missouri State snapping Loyola's 30-game winning streak. They actually bookended it by beating them 30 wins in a row, and they beat them again. Isiaih Mosley named National Player of the Week by 2 organizations. They're all playing well, but he in particular is playing extremely well.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from Isiaih Mosley this year. He's been, wait, he's got 30-point games on 30-point games, and 40 against Loyola. Who scores 40 points against Loyola? I mean, you look at Isiaih Mosley and his 2 40-point games against Loyola, one of the best defenses in the country, full stop, and against Northern Iowa, a team that we've consistently seen be one of the best defenses in this league time and time again. And so, listen, Isiaih Mosley, his ability to score in the flow of the Missouri State offense just shows his tremendous growth. Credit to Dana Ford, that coaching staff, the camaraderie of that team. I mentioned it last week. It just looks different. Something is different in Springfield right now. Bear fans justifiably having high expectations.
And we are almost at the midway point of the season. Missouri State, by midweek this week, has reached 9 games in conference play. Most teams will do that by week's end. Here we go.
Yeah, it's a tough part of the season, preparing for that turn. And like you said, what coaches are looking for, even going into conference season, you want to be playing your best basketball and continuing to ramp that up. It should be fun. The MVC schedule comes quick the next month, Mike.
Arch Madness, March 3 through 6th in St. Louis at Enterprise Center. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. And hopefully our fans will all show up and support their teams.